Mm, mm, where am I? It's so bright. When's the last time I sat in the sun? It's warm. I don't understand. Even before I went up to that forsaken mountain, I hadn't taken even a moment to myself, to rest, to remember the good things life in our kingdom had. Wonder if that drove me. A foolish and stupid choice. My darling? What are you doing here? You can't. This. I know it's not real. It can't be. But no illusion would be so clear in my mind. How dare you take the shape of her? What power are you to mock me now? What do you want of me? Why won't you say anything to me? What kind of fresh hell are you here to impart on me? What witch are you? What being, demon, deity, are you here? Here to make me suffer? A dream? But it wasn't their fault, really. It was mine. I didn't listen to when you warned me. I chose to think that the stories that warned people away from the mountain could never apply to me. I was the king. I was immovable, powerful. Of course I could handle the power of the mountain. I was so arrogant and foolish. I don't know why I've thought so much about it recently. It used to be that I could go years without it coming back so vividly. But maybe because I read our story rewritten for a new era. Maybe that's why it seems so real in my head right now. I still feel like I can feel your blood on my skin. I feel the cold, dead weight of you in my arms, not stirring even once as I begged and shook you. My last memory of you was your unmoving face and empty eyes. I don't even know when I ended you. If you were the first or the last to succumb to the madness. Did I leave you alone in that tower for days? Was it slow? I hope not. I hope, I beg, that some part of me knew it was you, and it was as painless as possible. The only thing I can offer, as I have no soul to give anymore. All I wanted, I... Oh, I don't even fully remember anymore. What was it I wanted when I climbed that mountain? I tell myself it was for you, for the country. But was it? Sometimes I wonder if it was, or if it was just that. I was so angry. The war seemed like a valid justification. I needed power to fight them. I needed to keep the rest of our soldiers from falling to that madman. I needed... I needed to forget what he did to me. I trusted him like family. He was family. He was second only to you in my life. A friend, a brother, a confidant. How could he turn on the country? On me like that? Maybe that's when I really lost my soul. I let that rage take me over and it cost me everything. I spent lifetimes trying to fix what I did. I hope you can see it. wherever you are. I hope you can see how hard I've tried to keep my promise and protect this land, even after I ruined it. I made sure your ladies were happy and well cared for by the men they chose, that the children you saved lived good lives, had families and futures and hope. After everything I took from them, it seemed the least I could do, even if I could never face them outright. Not until they died in their beds, with family and love. That last girl, the smallest, whose father kept the horses, and who you taught in your garden. She was so old, so withered and different from when I saw her for the last time. But when I looked at her, I saw the child in your arms. I saw what she had been, who you loved and wanted to protect. She told me you forgave me. I still can't bring myself to believe it. Why haven't I walked out into the sun, faced the day and its judgment? I said to myself that it was to protect our land now, in a way that I failed to before. But maybe some part of me wanted to believe what that child said. Or maybe I'm a coward, because I know I won't go where you are. I know I deserve to rot in hell for the crimes I committed, the lives I took, my arrogance. There's a woman in the manor. She's nothing like you, really. Bookish, yes, but nervous. Shy in a way you never were. But she looks nothing like you, smells nothing like you. But when I tasted her blood, I tasted you. You're there. In her, somehow. And I'm afraid. Part of me wants to claim her, make her my own and keep her at my side. To prove I can be the man I wanted to be for you. Another wants to get rid of her. Just plop her on a plane and scare her back to her own country, to make her wish she could forget she ever came to this land, that she ever saw me. I want to forget her, and I want to hold her close and keep her caged in my hands. I want to make sure nothing ever harms her the way that I harmed you. All these feelings are such a jumble inside me. And I'm frightened of myself, of what I might do, of her, of what I can do to her. Her blood was such a sweet nectar on my tongue, bringing me thoughts of you. But what kind of monster would that make me? To keep her here and lock her in just to taste you again. Wouldn't it just mean I'm the same beast as I was before? Oh. I wish you could speak. I wish you could talk me through this like you used to. It's so easy to remember how you'd rationalize my thoughts. Take all the jumbles and twisting lines and lay them out in a path. Even if it had curves and wiggles, it was understandable. But I can't make heads or tails of this. I can't hear your voice anymore. I never understood how you could make my head make sense. How I could spout all these disjointed thoughts, and you somehow gathered them up and put them together to show my meaning. Maybe that's why you can't speak. My mind, which has made this dream, doesn't know what to do. So you, as a part of it, could not explain it to me. Despite that, I almost think I remember what you would tell me. You'd advise me to wait. treat her as best I can. And when the time comes, let her choose. Do not sway her. Let her make the choice. Can I do that? Am I strong enough to do that? My darling? Wait, not yet, please. It's been so long since I could see your face. Your smile. Just a little longer. Please. Please,